Warning, this podcast contains spoilers and crazy people.
Woo!
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the ASOTV TV podcast for Supernatural, Season 10, Episode 9, The Things We Left Behind. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is a very angry-faced Clio.
Hello.
A giggly Heather. And a Dabb.
Jingle all the way.
Oh, I have to watch that this holiday season.
No.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, my mouth was full of M&Ms.
It's the best Christmas movie of all time. Just throwing that out there.
I used to watch it all the friggin' time.
Put that cookie down! Now!
So what'd you guys think of this episode?
This was an episode?
Yeah.
Oh.
I liked it. I liked it quite a bit.
Okay, then. You're gonna have to explain why, because I think you're the only one.
What?
No, you know what? No. I liked it. I did not like it as a mid-season finale.
I'm on the, it was fine. I enjoyed it. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of pushback for some of my opinions down the line, but, you know, whatever.
Who's gonna push back your opinions?
We'll talk to them when they come up. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. This episode was just like it's another one of those fan service. To me, this episode was better than the 200th episode.
Which one was the 200th episode?
The play that they put on.
Oh, I enjoyed that. That was
musical.
funny.
Yeah.
That was
See,
funny.
because like for the longest time, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Cass," but you know what happened to his family? You know, like is the what's his name? Nolan?
Novak.
Novak. Is he still in there? Like,
No.
you know, there's questions people have been asking for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Questions people wanted the answers to. You know, and
I
didn't
not
remember
once did I ask those
Claire.
questions.
I mean, I
Not
didn't remember
once did I ask
Claire's name or anything like that, but, you know, it's like, every time, you know, like, something bad would happen to Cass, like when Cass got ripped apart by the Leviathans and, you know, all that, I'm like, but what happened to David, whatever, is
Jimmy.
it David? I don't remember his first name. Jimmy. And I'm like, what happened to Jimmy? And it's like, is he still in there? Or, you know, is he dead? Is he in heaven? Or did he get reassembled when Cass did? Like, you know, like, this is the vessel. Like, he's carrying this on, and he did promise that he was going to return it to them when it was all done.
Well,
He can't do that anymore.
Nope.
no.
Not ask those questions once to myself.
I did
Really?
actually ask, I think last season, what the hell happened to, you know, I forgot his name was Jimmy, but it was basically, what the hell happened to Jimmy? You know, Cass is still walking around, and, this guy's cool with it still? But apparently Jimmy's been gone for a long time, as in the end of Season 4, a long time.
Yeah.
Was that end of season 4 or was that
Yeah.
season 5?
No,
I think it was season 5. Not
When
100% sure on that.
It was 4. It was the end of 4. It was before,
So it was basically immediately after the
yes,
episode.
it was at
Yeah.
the end of 4 when Raphael blew. This was before they even introduced Raphael. It was one of the last episodes in Season 4, before they let Lucifer out of the cage. Cass, I forgot what he was doing. He was standing up to the archangels, and he got blown the fuck up because of it.
See, I thought that was season 5, because I know season 7 was the Leviathans. I didn't think there was that much time between them.
No, right, yeah, okay, so because Cass got blown up, he got reassembled the first episode of Season 5. He came back. Then, towards the end of that season, they think he's dead because he held off like 4 angels by himself. Turns out he was just completely... Because that was the episode he woke up in a hospital. And then Lucifer blew him up. And then he came back.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened.
That was so long ago.
Exactly. But Jimmy's been gone for that long. That's the summary of my rant.
Yeah, I'm just glad we got to see a lot with Cass. Or we got a lot of time with Cass. We got a lot of time with Jimmy's family, so to speak. So I'm just glad we got that.
We got to see Crowley.
Yes, we got to see Crowley. So I would just start at the beginning here. We're gonna because the end of last episode, the promo for this episode, we see the whole scene with Dean surrounded by bloody bodies, completely freaked out, and it's like, uh-oh, he's gonna go dark side. No, that was just a dream he was having at the beginning of the episode. False alarm, guys. So,
excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, was he actually foreseeing the future, or was this just a bad dream? Is what I was getting at.
Was it so much the future, or was it him remembering something? Was it stuff he did in the past? I don't know if it was a flashback, if it was a flash forward, or if it was just a nightmare.
Ooh.
It didn't look familiar, but it could be something that happened that we didn't see.
Right. I was under the impression it was that, so I didn't even think it could be like a premonition or even just a nightmare.
I had no idea what it was.
Me neither. I just thought, last week with the promo, I thought that was just going to be like the end of this episode. Dean finally freaks out, and it turns out, nope, beginning, dream, or whatever it was.
I mean, it was the end as well, but different.
We'll get to that. So, what the hell's up with the grilled cheese sandwich?
It was yummy.
He was
and
just
it's Dean
making love to that grilled cheese sandwich.
Even Sam was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If I had more time to prepare, I would have made a grilled cheese.
Oh my god, that you just shove in your face.
Oh, to just
nice
savor during this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I want a grilled cheese now. God damn it.
No, I want to vomit with my garbage.
What do you got against grilled cheese?
I gotta stop that, Tom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm over here.
Stabby.
Leave the grilled cheese alone. You don't have to cut it. You can just eat it.
Stop looking up to God. That's not where I am.
You don't. Okay then.
Whoa.
So, okay. Hi, Cleo.
I'm with Crowley.
Oh God. We're starting that again. Anyway.
Me and Crowley are hanging out.
I love that you guys are both using the Lord's name in vain, but you're not saying "Oh Chuck." You're saying "Oh God." You're further proving my point. Chuck is not God.
It's okay. All I have to do is wait.
You do.
You'll get proven wrong.
You will get proven wrong.
It's like the soul gem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, moving on.
Ouch!
Cass gets the sudden idea to check on his vessel, Jimmy Novak's daughter, Claire, who he once possessed at one point.
Did he? I don't remember that.
Yeah, he did for like 5 minutes of an episode.
Yeah, and then they had to save her, and then
he moved on. He possessed her and was going to leave Jimmy.
Yeah.
And take her instead.
Why? That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it was a bad idea. Anyway, what do we think of her?
I like her.
She's a little brat.
Don't you just want to hug her with knives in your hand?
No.
I want to go rob a store with her. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I want her to do my hair just like that.
No, but you guys are just looking at it from an outside. Look at it from her point of view.
Yeah.
Like her father was ripped away from her. Her entire family was uprooted, and she knows that
fucking failed.
Yeah, and she knows that it's the angel that did it. She knows Castiel. It's not like she had no clue what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then can you imagine we don't know for sure if she's ever said, "Oh yeah, my father was possessed by an angel and left." You know how fast she get thrown into like a nut ward?
I mean, she got thrown into something.
Yeah, that's something
that
she's got
to keep. Halfway house for children.
Yeah, it's something she's got to keep bottled up, with her, because she knows if she blurts that out, she's going to be labeled crazy for the rest of her life. I think she was perfectly justified in every action that she took.
Yeah,
she is.
All right then.
She's your typical troubled youth. I mean,
No,
At
she's
least
not your typical troubled youth.
Yeah.
She's your very untypical troubled youth.
But I mean, at least she's not off shooting up and
This is true.
That is true. You're
you
right.
know, whoring herself out on the streets like a lot of the girls that have that kind of have daddy problems or anything like that do.
Right.
I mean, I think she's got it pretty well fucking put together. She's just a little naive.
I can see that. All right.
She just put her trust in the wrong people.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
She's just been putting
Like
her
her
trust
father.
in the lady
Like
in the
her
halfway
father.
house.
Yeah, she's just
Yes.
like I said, she's just a little naive.
Hello, Claire. I'm not your father.
That's the very first thing you said to me, Castiel.
Yeah.
Don't you
Oh.
remember?
It was a little heartbreaking because she look on her face was she like, is this really my father? Did my father really come back? And then Castiel speaks and she's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Is,
And then
is,
she just kind of just like melts. And she's
is he
just
still
like,
in there? Is my dad still in there? This body was disassembled
Well-
on the subatomic level.
Like he
How do I
can't
tell
even.
you? How do I tell you in the least tactful way possible?
It's like
The soul can only withstand a certain structural integrity.
the soul. Yeah, the soul can only inhabit a body while it has the certain structural integrity, and this vessel was deconstructed on the subatomic level
Nerd.
By an archangel.
by an archangel. Oh,
Yeah.
then what happened?
Oh, I was waiting for her to say, oh, well, when you put it that way, I completely
Yeah.
understand.
They
It was
put me back
reconstructed.
together.
Oh, so we got Crowley finally this episode, or stuff to do with Crowley. So we basically throughout the episode we see Rowena, Mommy Dearest, manipulate every demon around her in order to get what she wants. So the question stands: how is she going to use this to fuck up hell?
I don't know. She's definitely gonna fuck up Crowley's steez though.
Mm.
Do you think
I
she's?
mean, She'll get everybody, you know, she'll become the new, so to speak, king of hell. You know,
How
king
could
of hell.
she? She's not even a demon.
Doesn't matter. She'll do it.
She'll find a way.
And then she'll just be like, I'll be right back. And just leave the whole place in shambles.
Yeah. Pretty
She'll
much.
be right back.
She'll be right back. that poor other demon.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back, dear.
But
What
I
did you say?
lied
I'll
for
be-
you.
I'll be back in a flash.
Yeah. That's what it was. I'll be back in a flash.
Oh wow.
Is that what she said to Crowley when she left
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Ferguson.
That's why it was so meaningful when she said
Fergus.
it to the demon.
Fergus.
Fergus, the way she pronounces it.
Fergus.
And I love Crowley's take on it. Fergus. It's like a venereal disease.
He's like Crowley, Fergus,
Fergus.
Crowley.
Fergus.
You'll think she'll get him to say his original name?
No. Maybe.
I don't know. She's already manipulated him into doing,
To letting her out.
yeah, and to killing his lieutenant.
Yeah, that's that. So who is smuggling demons out of hell? Some insignificant demon that we don't care about?
Probably someone we don't know, because I mean, everyone we knew in hell is kind of dead.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that they were completely lying and there was no demons being smuggled out at all.
Well, that woman said that she was smuggled out. She was on the no-fly list or whatever, but she got out. Someone helped her get out.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
Rowena just made her lie about who it was in order for her to get
Okay.
Crowley's lieutenant killed.
And gain Crowley's trust-ish.
Ish.
Trustish.
Trust-ish. So back to the Winchesters.
Winchester.
Oh, Winchester. Fergus.
Fergus.
So bored with the Winchesters.
I know.
What do you
I'm
mean?
bored with
This
Dean.
show is
I
about
love
them.
Sam.
So
Well, no, I'm not bored with Dean anymore.
they finally
I was
mentioned
he
their
was lying.
they finally mentioned their dad in a very for the first time in a really long time.
Right.
Yeah.
What'd you think of them recounting a tale we didn't know about their father? Dean's
Well,
visit to New York City, getting drunk.
Yeah, it explains why we've never been to New York
Yeah,
a little bit.
because he hated it.
Yeah.
Well, John Winchester hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that story. Like everybody, the whole strip club, even the bouncers were just like, "Sorry, sir."
Yes, sir.
Like everybody was terrified of John Winchester when he was angry.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Because he would fuck you up.
Yeah.
And then some.
That was probably the funniest part of this whole episode. Just that mental image.
The whole scene was great. Every last bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, all you got was it was just a shot of Dean talking.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
It was very interesting. So, while in a restaurant, after, Sam and Dean get there to help Cass out, Dean has a heart-to-heart talk with Cass, telling him that if he does happen to go dark side, to ice him. What was it? Stab me,
smite me, throw me to the sun.
Yeah, throw me into the sun. Mm-hmm. Effective. So, do you think Cass is going to do it? Or would do it?
No. If this was Cass from, like, season 4, yes.
If this was Sam, then yes.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But it's Dean.
You're right. If it was Sam, he might.
I don't think he would, but
Sam, there
it's
would
a
be
bigger
a
chance.
moment where he was like, I should. Wait, no, I can't. With Dean, it's just flat out no.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it's flat out.
These two are like bromance.
Yeah, I mean, you saw, like, Cass's face at the end. He's, like, a little heartbroken.
Yeah, very much so.
Not sure he can do it.
Yeah. But that's... Who knows? Yeah. He might do it. He might not. He wouldn't do it.
I don't know. He may. But
Yeah.
I can foresee another scene where he knocks him out and they tie him up.
Yeah.
You remember the whole bunker that they had that they kept Sam locked in for like an entire half season?
Yeah,
Throw Dean in there.
They have a better bunker in the
I was
where
going to
they're
say,
at.
they have a...
Apparently they don't, because it's hidden behind a bookshelf. There's no locks on the doors or anything. The last time Dean was in there, he got out.
Well, that was only because he was secured with demon traps.
And he was
when
becoming...
he was one step away from human, he was able to break out.
Yeah, but the other one, Sam couldn't get out no matter what he was. It was locked from the inside.
Oh, you're talking
from
about
the outside.
Bobby's bunker.
Bobby's...
Oh, I miss Bobby's bunker.
Bobby's safe room, warded against everything.
It was warded against everything, and it had a lock that you couldn't open unless you opened it from the outside. So just throw him in there. Like, this building, like, yeah, it's supposed to be this big super secret building, all this stuff, but they have like the worst security system I've ever seen in my life.
The security system is, we're out in the middle of nowhere, you'll never find us.
Yeah, but even like their containment unit is horrible.
No, I know. It's a shitty, but it's just
That's
whatever.
probably why they're all dead.
Time for an upgrade.
There you go.
I mean,
There
if
you
they
go.
beefed up their security, Kevin might still be alive.
Oh.
I'm gonna go lie down on the floor for a minute.
Enjoy.
You think
It's
they'd
okay.
learn after Kevin?
You can come back when you're done.
So, what's up with this guy, Randy? She's in trouble. She's hanging out with a guy named Randy. Thank you, Dean. He convinces Claire to go in...
He wasn't wrong.
To go in guns blazing.
Yeah, he's just... Here, go with this loaded gun to a convenience store and rob it.
Go bring me back something good.
Go bring me back $5,000.
From a convenience store cash register.
Or I'm going to sell you.
We're selling somebody?
That whole... Oh my god, that... It's like I said, she's family. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get the shit beat out of you, so it better be a lot.
No,
Like,
I knew he was a piece of shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, all she's ever wanted is a family, and her family's been taken away from her. It's been ripped away from the start. Castiel, and her mother, is gone, and so all she really wants is a family. This guy's
Mother went to
exploiting
go
her.
find herself.
Yeah.
And as soon as she said that, I started like quoting Chicago in my head. On the way, she found. It was like the most terrible moment. I was like, and on the way, she found, and they didn't do it. I was like, oh.
Dropped her off at her grandmother's and then never came back.
Oh.
Yeah. So Randy sells her, and no other way to put this than what the fuck was up? It's an attempted child rape scene?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this guy's really creepy. Oh, they're just gonna lock her in a room. Oh, he's going in there with him or with her. Oh. And I have to read you what it says on the wiki in the synopsis for the scene. It's like, as Claire awaits in the room upstairs, blah blah comes in, showing he wants to have sex with her. I'm sorry, what?
We already know she's a minor.
Right.
Yeah, she's under 18.
See, it takes a lot for a show to get me to be like, dude, that's fucked up. I mean, a real lot. And that's a lot. This got me. I was like, wow, this is really fucked up. I mean, yeah, I know Castiel is going to burst in at the last moment and vaporize this guy.
He didn't.
I was disappointed. I was hoping to see his entrails flying everywhere. And then put back together and the same thing done in slow motion. But
does it make it more satisfying though? The Dean executed him?
No, none of it would have been satisfying. It would have been satisfying if it never happened.
It would have been satisfying if the scene never happened, but being it happened, it would have been more satisfying to see the guy hung upside down. And I'm getting very dark right now.
But the manner with which he is killed does not negate the uncomfortableness felt during that scene. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
No method in which this man is executed.
I think they were trying to shovel on some instant hate for this guy because they didn't have a lot of time to develop him.
I know.
And
what better way to make you hate a character?
The creepy way he constantly licked his lips, though, I think was enough for us to know he was a scumbag.
He's a loan shark.
He had to amp it up that much.
He was a loan shark. That usually conveys he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I've never seen...
The guy standing next to Randy was just like holding his knife like this, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing with your knife right there?
Like, in cinema, have you ever
cleaning
heard
his nails?
Yeah, he was just like this.
Just totally like. Have you ever heard of a loan shark with a heart of gold in cinema?
Yeah, of course.
Name it.
Mr. Gold.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Gold.
Mr. Gold.
Pawnbroker, not a loan shark.
Oh, whatever. He's right up there.
It's the same thing.
So Dean straight up murders a room full of assholes with a knife.
Yeah.
Was there really a problem with this?
Yeah.
Besides the fact that Dean can't lie anymore.
I mean,
yeah.
No hope for lying.
The problem with it is, I guess no, I don't know. I was gonna say because he also murdered Randy, but
yeah, Randy's a scumbag.
Randy did kind of deserve it too. But at the same time, it was more the fact that Claire had to witness all of that. Like, she didn't see it happening, but she had to witness the death of Randy, who she completely admired, and now it's not just on hating Cass; she hates the Winchesters now too.
Yeah. I mean, she did feel betrayed, but yeah, I don't think she wanted to see him murdered.
No.
She has a hate, like severe dislike, hatred, whatever you want to call it, for anybody who was involved with her dad going poof. Anybody who had anything to do with her family being torn apart, she's just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really blame her.
No.
I guess I don't blame her either. But now that Dean has blatantly killed 5-6 people in a horrifically bloody fashion.
And was happy about it.
This is kind of the whole Sam grabbing his face and just Dean's like, no, I actually didn't have to defend myself. Like, that's my favorite moment of the season so far. Just because it's like, yeah, no, I can't lie anymore.
It's like, tell me it was them or you. Tell me it was them or you. No.
I can't tell you that.
Nope. Sorry. Nope. I can't. Yeah, nope.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
This whole thing just has me hoping that we're going to get to see Kane again.
Yeah. I know! What is Timothy Oldenson doing?
Like,
he needs to get on the show.
If he's not doing anything right now, what he needs to be doing is growing that beard back.
Yes.
Very much so.
That's what he needs to be doing.
Now the question is, do they track down Kane and ask, how did you get a handle on it? Or was Kane just murdering people once a week as it were, you know?
Yeah, that's
already.
The question. I mean, he was
isolated.
You know, he was the leader of the Knights of Hell, right? That's what they were called?
Yeah, and he was isolated, like Dom just said, so he was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but as soon as Dean came up, it wasn't like he needed to murder him. He was just
maybe
like, what are you doing in my house? Blah, blah, blah.
Maybe he had a little storage unit, you know, off to the side that said "Welcome to Terminus" or something, and just had a bunch of people stashed away, just for rainy days.
But that's what I mean. Did he like once a week go into town and just kill people? Like, how did he save the mark, or is it after?
I think we need a backstory episode.
Yeah,
that's what
I think
we
so
need.
too. But I always looked at it like, this is Kane. He's really powerful.
Would you guys be disappointed if they came back
to do it? Dean's human.
Would you guys be disappointed if they came back from the mid-season finale with just an entire backstory episode of Kane?
No,
I wouldn't.
No,
I'd be happy.
No, I would be really happy about that.
Like, no Sam, no Dean, no Cass, no Crowley.
No Crowley. Just.
Well, maybe Crowley.
Him
Who
and
knows?
the old
Knights of Hell, you know.
No. If it was a backstory of Kane, Crowley wasn't even born.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cass was there because Cass was an angel created in the
But
beginning.
he didn't have that suit. So
Cass wasn't created in the beginning.
He didn't have that vessel if he was.
He didn't have his meat suit.
Huh?
Cass wasn't as old as the other angels. Like the archangels, they all had met God. They all knew what God had been with God. Cass never met God. Cass came around and God disappeared.
That's something entirely different.
Castiel is God.
Certain angels have the permission to see him on a regular basis, when other ones only get to see him on a rare occasion. So, I mean, it wouldn't be completely unheard of if, you know, an angel who's been around since the beginning never saw him, because maybe there's just a reason that they didn't have any reason to.
That's my new theory now, by the way, Cleo. Castiel is God. He just has amnesia.
Well,
That's okay.
Heather, for your point, they did mention, this was many seasons ago, that Angel Anna said only 3 angels have seen God.
Yeah, see?
Really? I thought it was a lot more than that.
She said she's like, you know how many angels have actually seen him? 3. And I wasn't one of them.
Yeah, see, so, I mean, all these angels are looking for God, trying to find... They don't even know who he is. They don't know what he looks like. Nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Was Metatron one of these 3?
Yes.
He was his scribe. He wrote down everything God said. So
right, but that doesn't mean he saw him.
He heard his voice. He was in his presence.
He heard his voice. That's all we know for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean...
They have angel radio.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't know. We don't know exactly who these 3 angels were. So for Cass to be around since the beginning and never have seen God is not going to be unheard of.
Yeah, but I always, when Cass talked about stuff like that, I always thought he was younger than, like, you know.
I always took it as the archangels were first, then all the angels came around, and there's just a finite number of them created in the beginning.
Well, the archangels did come first. Like, if they're going by typical lore of that kind of shit, archangels would have come first, obviously, but angels were shortly after.
And
I still think Cass is God. He was playing skee ball.
Yeah.
I just watched that movie 2 days ago. I had to.
He's trapped in a body. His amnesia. He doesn't know. Why do you think he regenerated? Why do you think he regenerated when he got torn apart multiple times? Somebody put him back.
He regenerated into Alanis Morissette.
Yep.
Yeah. Dogma, people. We're talking about Dogma.
Yes, we are.
I mean, we already got the trench coat.
Yeah.
Sure. Already got the trench coat and the dark hair.
He just needs a tutu now.
This just in. Mid-season finale comes back with the Golgothan.
Yes, because Supernatural needs a shit demon.
It does.
Out of everything. Anyway, is there anything we missed?
No.
Buddy Christ.
My God. Oh, George Carlin, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
That was him.
Yeah.
The Buddy Christ. Doesn't it just pop? Anyway, that's our show as we get on to a ridiculous tangent here.
Strayed so far off of Supernatural.
Dom, where can they find you?
No. You can find me down below at Phenomedom. PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomenon. Do.
That's what I was waiting for. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Heather, where can they find you?
Everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, wherever. At Grenixia.
Oh.
What?
I just really quick. Okay.
What?
No, okay. I'm gonna do it.
I will stab you. What?
No, not you. Not you. It's the show. Because we don't have a synopsis for next week or whatever. Or the
We don't,
return,
but the
January
title.
20th. The title. There's one title that popped for me. It's episode 11. It's not the next episode. The next episode is the Hunter Games, but the episode following that is called "There's No Place Like Home," which means the return of Felicia Day.
Wait, hold on. In the preview for the next season, Felicia Day is in it, and she's like having a punching match with Dean. Like her and Dean are like socking each other.
Right. So what ended up happening is the episodes are supposed to be in reverse order. We're supposed to actually have There's No Place Like Home first and then the Hunter Games. However, there was a production error and they shot them out of order. So when they come back, we're getting There's No Place Like Home after we're getting the Hunter Games. So we are getting the Hunter Games first. So we're not getting Felicia Day coming back for the return. It's the episode following that.
Okay.
They messed up.
So.
Nikki's
it happens. A lot of TV shows end up filming things out of sequence. It's just, yeah, it happens quite often.
I mean, filming out of sequence, yeah, but releasing out of sequence, that seems like you're interrupting a flow.
It's happened before, and Fringe is a very perfect example of that. I don't want to spoil things. I don't want to spoil things, but there is a character who died in like the end of the first season of Fringe, and then showed up like midway through the second season completely randomly alive, and they never addressed it. And it was all they said was, "Oops, the episode was filmed out of order." And
I legitimately don't remember that.
Oh man!
I'll tell you about it after we end. But go ahead.
I saw it recently. It was a total fuck up. You just mind fuck. Cleo, where can they find you?
You can find me at Cleomoto on my YouTube page. I'm going to be doing some Hobbit videos in the next couple weeks.
The Hobbit. Hobbitses. You can find me on Twitter, right there at Thilidrin.
Here's my hobbits.
Oh God.
He's invisible.
It's invisible. Bilbo, Frodo.
Invisibilbo.
Invisibilbo. Oh my God. You can find us.
Oh my God, that sounded so much worse.
I know. You can follow.
Invisidildo.
You can find us all on YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and MySpace. And not Instagram. I said it last episode, but no. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Yeah. Invisibilbo says goodnight.
Invisidildo.
Very ladylike, Cleo.
You're welcome.